I found my husband's secret Instagram account. He's been pretending to be a childless bachelor for our entire marriage. Have you ever discovered something about your partner that made you question if you ever really knew them at all? 3 months ago, I was using my husband Jake's iPad to order groceries when a notification popped up from Instagram. Jake rarely used social media, or so I thought. The notification was a comment from someone named Amber. Can't wait to see you in Miami next weekend. My friends are so excited to finally meet the famous travel photographer Miami. Jake was an accountant who had a business trip to Denver the following weekend, not Miami, and he certainly wasn't a photographer beyond occasionally taking family photos on his phone. Curiosity got the better of me. I tapped the notification and found myself looking at an Instagram account with over 50,000 followers. The profile picture was unmistakably Jake, but the bio read, Alex Stevens, vertical Bachelor photographer, vertical bar digital nomad, vertical bar living life untethered, Alex Stevens. My husband's name was Jake Collins. As I scrolled through the feed, my hands began to shake. There were hundreds of posts spanning our entire 7-year marriage, stunning travel photos from places we'd visited together, artsy coffee shop shots from our neighborhood, sunset images from our own backyard, but in every caption, Jake or Alex had constructed an entirely different life story. The freedom of answering to no one but yourself is worth the 4 a.m. alarm. Home is wherever I lay my backpack. No mortgage, no commitments, just endless horizons. When people ask if I'll ever settle down, I just laugh. Some of us aren't built for the white picket fence life. The comments section was filled with admiring followers, particularly women, praising his free spirit and adventurous lifestyle, and Jake Alex responded to them all, flirtatiously thanking them for their support and occasionally making plans to meet up in various cities where he had told me he was traveling for work. I felt physically ill. The life Jake was portraying online wasn't just slightly embellished, it was a complete fabrication. In his Instagram reality, I didn't exist. Our 2 children didn't exist. Our mortgage, our family vacations, our entire life together, none of it existed. When I confronted him that evening, showing him the account on my own phone, his face went through a series of emotions: shock, anger at being discovered, and finally a strange sort of relief. It started as just a creative outlet, he explained. I wanted somewhere to post my photos without boring our friends with vacation pictures. Then people started following, and it felt good to be appreciated for something other than filing taxes and being a dad. So you decided to erase us completely? I asked. I didn't erase you, he insisted. I just created a different narrative where I could be someone else sometimes, someone single 7 childless someone who isn't married to me. He couldn't meet my eyes. The followers and attention became addictive. I never actually met up with anyone, I swear. It was all fantasy, but as we talked more, the truth emerged. While he hadn't physically cheated, he had been exchanging private messages with several women, including Amber, who believed he was exactly who he claimed to be online. He had planned to meet her and her friends in Miami, having told me it was a last-minute change to his Denver trip. I asked him to leave that night. 3 months later, we're in marriage, counseling, trying to rebuild trust that I am not sure can ever be fully restored. Jake deleted the account immediately, but the damage was done. Every time he travels for work, I wonder who he's pretending to be. Our therapist said Jake's Alex persona was his way of rebelling against feeling trapped by responsibility, a midlife crisis played out in the digital realm instead of with a sports car or affair. She says it's actually common in the social media age. Maybe that's true, but I can't stop thinking about those captions, those carefully constructed lies that accumulated over years, the effort it must have taken to maintain 2 separate identities, a deliberate choice made thousands of times to erase his family from his narrative. Sometimes the most painful betrayals aren't about who someone sleeps with, but about who they pretend to be when they think you aren't looking. And sometimes the person you share your bed with is sharing a completely different life with thousands of strangers online. Check your partner's Instagram. You might be surprised who they become when they think you aren't watching.